Hey guys, this will be subscriptions talk. I don't know what number this is. I want to say 21.1, but I'm not sure what one it is, what core number it is. But this is first time I had to break my subscriptions talk video up into 2 parts, just so they don't go at such a great length or anything like that. But I'm just going to get right back into subscriptions. And that is Swamp Thing number 14. Excuse me. And this is part 2 of the Green Kingdom, Rot World. And the only reason I feel like this is a better book than Animal Man is purely based on art. I like the art in this Swamp Thing and the panel arrangements and the layout's a lot more than Animal Man. Animal Man's more conventional. Excuse me. And this one's more like off the wall and, I mean, for lack of a better word, it's gritty. It's almost a gritty layout because the lines are not straight and, you know. But, yeah. I mean, this book was awesome. Alec realizes upon, in a fight with some rotted out Teen Titans that he has the full backing of the Green now. So he has incredible power because he's in that little area of the Green and all the ancients are there to help him. So he just transforms in this monster. He's just a giant Swamp Thing. And he just pretty much rips the Teen Titans to shreds. Like, pretty much just destroys them. He, as soon as that's over, he asks of Abigail Arcane about where she is, and everybody says she's dead, and it's kind of a different approach than Animal Man, because in Animal Man, they were pretty much trying to get him to go fight, and in this one, they were trying to keep him there, just sustain him. And he said, no, I have to go fight. And that he feels that Abigail is still alive. He feels her life force inside. And, when he heads out, Deadman decides to go with him. And Deadman says that you won't be able to defeat him yourself, but there is a weapon out there that they were developing in Gotham that couldn't kill these raw creatures basically on contact. So they leave for Gotham in this river of rot. And as they're traveling on this river of rot, they get to the sea, and these giant monsters come up, and it's discovered that William Arcane is actually the ruler of the Dead Seas. And it appears that he has Aquaman's trident. I don't know if it's a trident, because that's more than 3 points. I don't know. But he has his scepter, if you will. So it looks like that's going to be the battle in the next one. It looks like that's also going to be one of the main connecting points between Swamp Thing and Animal Man. Excuse me. X-Men 38. Have the cover here with nice Domino and Daredevil. This is an awesome cover here. This book was awesome. Although in the inside, Domino tells Daredevil many times that it is not a team-up book. It seemed like a really fun team-up book. The storyline is that Domino is taking a break from the X-Men because of all the, problems that she's been having with Storm and with Cyclops. Storm and Cyclops having their problems, and then the interior battles between Colossus and Storm. So she takes a break going to New York, and it tells that during her break time, she likes to infiltrate like criminal organizations, and it shows her. Excuse me. It shows her using one of Cable's old image inducers, which was really fun just to hear that because I'm a huge Cable fan, so. And obviously Domino and Cable had that romance, but used one of her image inducers to break into this underground casino. And upon the same time, Daredevil finds that some guy was found with vulture wings, that he had them and he was trying to escape the police with them. So he finds out where he got them, and there he goes to the underground casino. Daredevil breaks in while she is there kind of just figuring out what's going on, and she just says, oh, geez. She just starts fighting with him because he's going to get himself killed. There's some weird banter between them and some weird attraction almost between them, which would be a decent relationship. I could see it going a lot of different ways. You could use a lot of different dynamics if they actually became a relationship in the book, or in the universe, I should say. But this casino is just full of all these B villains, like Batrock's there, Tiger Shark's there, Whirlwind, Constrictor. There's just a lot of weird. Stiltman's there, just a lot of different B characters, which was fun to see. And they pretty much just roll right through. They pretty much say, you guys are nothing. They just one-punched most of them, took them down. Daredevil says they should be called D&D, Daredevil and Domino, for the team-up. Just a really fun book all around. But they go to find like where the shipments come in, and they find these shipments of just a lot of Whirlwind's equipment and some Beetle equipment and just stockpiles of this super villain type of equipment. And then that's where it ends. So hopefully this will continue in the next issue. I didn't even see if it said to be continued, but I imagine it has to be. Green Lantern number 14. Now, this book very well could have been the pick of the week, if not for one thing. And that one thing I'm going to tell you right now is the Rise of the Third Army storyline. I don't like this storyline. This is the only Lantern book I get, and I know it's crossing over with the other Lantern books. But the actual Lantern story in here, of when he has to meet the Justice League, confront him about being a terrorist and everything, wonderful story. But then they'd cut away and talk about the Guardians and everything, and I don't care about any of that. But I really did love him confronting the Justice League. They come and ask him, they say, you're a criminal, what do you say? And he says, I'm not a criminal. He asks Wonder Woman to use her, lasso of truth. And she says, we have to disarm you first. So, whatever, he agrees. But upon trying to take off the ring, it kind of reacts itself and protects him from all of them. And then he learns how to use it pretty quick. He creates a car to get away, and then the Flash is running with him, but he turns on a dime. The Flash can't even turn that fast. And then he creates a bunch of cars as a diversion to get away. And then he eventually comes across, I think it was his sister who was waiting for him, and she got the name of the owner of the van. So, I mean, the core story in here is great. The actual Green Lantern, the story of his book was great. But the Rise of the Third Army crossover I could have done without. I don't like it. I feel like they shouldn't have introduced the new Green Lantern into the storyline, although I understand that's how he became the new Green Lantern. But I wasn't a fan. There is a moment in here, though, when he says, I could take Batman, and I love that. Uncanny X-Force 33. Now, I try not to speak a lot about this book, because if you're not reading this, no matter what I say will probably not make sense. So, if you don't know what this book is, you might just want to skip ahead to the next book, because you'll probably be lost. See, my dog doesn't even want to hear it. I don't know if you can hear him on here or not, but he's barking. It opens up, and there's some wonderful dialogue between a prisoner Wolverine and his captor, Daken. And Daken's drinking and just talking about not having a father, and oh, woe is me. And Wolvie's kind of just playing it off like, yes, I wish you would have, had a better life, but it happened. Deadpool is getting just destroyed by Omega Black, one of the Omega families. And he pleads to Evan. He pleads that you can't listen to them, it's not right. And Black Omega leaves and takes Evan to Daken. And as he goes there, Daken says, I'm going to tell you a secret, how to kill Wolverine. Just drown him. So then they set up in front of this kind of tank to watch Wolverine drown. And Daken beats him to try to get him to watch. He says, watch this, and he just starts beating him. There's a moment where, well, it's not a moment, but part of the story is that Psylocke is fighting the Shadow King. They're fighting kind of mentally, and she refuses to kill him. And as refusing to kill him, he kind of erases her memory. Like, her psyche is destroyed, it seems. So, we'll see how that goes. There's like 16 different things going on in this book, but for some reason, if you're into it, you know what's all going on. Last issue, Nightcrawler, well, the alternate universe Nightcrawler, has kind of been a traitor onto the X-Force. Him and Mystique made a truce and said, if you help me find the Blob, to kill because he killed my whole family, that I will join you and help you. So in doing this, he fights the Blob, and the way he beats the Blob is he teleports a shark inside of him. Greatest, most creative kill I've seen in a long time. And after Evan gets beat, they bring him back to Samuel Deadpool's in, and Evan says, we gotta get out of here. They're gonna drown Wolverine. And Deadpool says, no, that's how the book goes. Wolverine will escape, help us. And then Evan dons the Apocalypse armor. So it seems like he's going to do it in a positive manner, which would be unbelievable, but I don't know, because he's still Apocalypse. Even though he was raised correctly, he's still Apocalypse. But this book is just phenomenal. Earth 2 number 6. The battle rages on between Grundy and this new kind of Earth 2 Trinity plus Adam, I guess I could say. And it's really good. There's some moral dilemmas that that Green Lantern is having in the Gray. He's confronting the Gray, and he's there with his dead boyfriend. And his dead boyfriend, he realized that his dead boyfriend is still dead, and that it's all, kind of just to keep him there, to keep him away. And he gets away from that, and then realizes how to beat Grundy. And he just grabs Grundy by the throat, flies up into the air, and that's when he sees the missiles that have been shot off towards them. So he grabs those too, just multitasking. This Green Lantern is so powerful, it blows my mind. He exiles Grundy to the moon, where he can't do anything, can't kill anything, and then just throws the missiles off into space. So, I mean, what are the repercussions? Where are those missiles going? And then he denies wanting to be in a trinity with these two, the Hawkgirl and the Flash. So then he just flies away, and they say, what's next? So, I mean, Earth 2 is such a solid series. It wasn't a problem. Iron Man #1. Fantastic here. I mean, a lot of explaining who Iron Man is, because I guess it's a jumping on point. But, I mean, like the new armor, the art in here is gorgeous. Opens with just Tony being Tony, just being a playboy and everything, and gets told that Extremis, I don't really know how to pronounce it. I know it's Extremis. I don't know if it's pronounced any other way. Extremis, maybe. Extremis is loose. AIM has the tech and distributed it to 4 people. That's the gist of this book. I don't want to say a lot because, I mean, I want people to read this. It's a very good book. I was super excited about getting on an Iron Man series. I wanted to jump on the last one, but it seemed like the story arc went on for 700 issues. So, I mean, glad to get this. Can't wait for the next issue. Pick of the week. You probably could have guessed it if you watch any of my videos. Deadpool #1. Zombie presidents were brought back to life. Well, I guess there weren't zombie presidents. The older presidents and, leaders were brought back by an extremist necromancer saying it'll help make the world better. And Captain America can't fight them. The Avengers can't fight him because it's not right. Americans don't want to see that. So they call him Deadpool, offer him millions of dollars. And this is just, it's so funny. There's just little jokes that you can catch that are just hilarious. This art is perfect for this book. This is probably one of the best books I've read in a long time. And I can't wait to see where this story goes, because I can't see this going wrong. It's unbelievable. Props to Brian Posehn and Jerry Dugan, I think his name is. I don't remember his first name, but yeah, this was incredible. You need to pick this book up. It's phenomenal. If you guys made it through both of these subscription videos, good job. Please give me some feedback, or let me know if there's something I'm not picking up that I should be. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, have a great day.